Hey, happy Labor Day. Welcome to our Georgia suburban homestead. We are out in the garden in the rain today, me and Brucey the garden cat. And Charlie, who's not feeling real well. When the storms come in, he gets what's called a Meniere's attack. He gets really bad vertigo. But he can't ignore planting time because he just loves to do it so much. So do these stupid mosquitoes. Anyway, we're out here planting in the rain, which may make us uncomfortable, but the plants love it. And what are we doing today? We are doing fava beans. This is a new variety for me, Mbombo fava beans. And some high-grade premium seeds Acqua Dulce fava bean from Italy, from True Leaf. Now, one of my favorite seed companies is Kitazawa, and evidently they've partnered with True Leaf. I'm not really happy about that because Kitazawa was so good about the high germination rates, and I don't know when you start diversifying and partnering with other companies if that's such a good idea. But we'll see how they produce. And I'm going to plant some Kabuli garbanzo beans. Now, a lot of these I'm not necessarily confident that they'll give us edible beans, but if you know about nitrogen-fixing legumes and what they do for your soil, even if we don't get much of a harvest out of these beans, they will be feeding the soil and preparing for next spring's garden, which is a good thing, and in which case we would pick them up once they've reached maturity and just lay them down, let them decompose into the soil, get back into the soil. But I do love fava beans. It typically will take 3 months for fava beans in the early spring, if you plant them, to give you a crop. If you plant it this time of year, it may take 6 to 8 months. But winters here in Georgia are pretty mild, and probably if I were to tent them, when they start blooming, we may actually get more of a harvest. That hurts, Brucey. I don't know why cats have to make love to you with claws out, but they do. Anyhow, so we're going to start that, and later on we'll come in and do the sides of this bed with cabbages and Asian vegetables. So it'll be a greens bed. Behind me the pepper bed is going crazy, which is the case with the tropical peppers. Like it's a Scotch bonnet bed, and I'll be harvesting until frost, at which time, hopefully before frost hits, we'll lift those and bring them in for the winter. So join me and get your hands in the dirt, and let's see what we can get done on this Labor Day morning. If you look down the hill, if you look down the hill, Charlie is picking really sweet yellow salad tomatoes, and I'm not going to pull them up. I'm going to plant around them and just pull the actual dead tomato vines that I've already cut off at the ground, but the salad tomatoes will stay as long as they want to produce, and by the time they die, the fava beans should be up at a good level. Who else has to worry about sitting on their garden cap when they sit down? Okay, so now we're going to start with the aqua dulce, or agua dulce, which is like, I guess it means juicy and sweet in Italian. When you plant fava beans, you want it a minimum of 4 to 6 inches apart. And I already know that my hand is 4 inches, so I just put a bean and a bean, and then I come off and do a triangle, a bean. So I work on a 3-point system to plant things that are spaced 4 inches apart, if that makes sense to you. It does to me. And Charlie's down there with a mosquito wand, zapping mosquitoes. It's one of his favorite things to do in the garden. You getting any, Daddy? He's going to be working on pulling tomato plants that we're leaving in for a little bit longer. He's going to pull them to the side so they're leaning one side or the other. And if you break a few, that's okay, baby. Feeling any better? Not really?
No.
You're a trooper. Alright, hold on. Can you see that?
Yep.
Which way do they go, flat?
I just put them in flat.
Always plant something twice the width of the bean.
Gonna need to hurry.
That's going to be the spacing. Okay, go ahead.
Push some in.
I'm not going to come in. I'm going to keep working.
I said push them in. Okay.
Well, it started raining pretty hard and Charlie was feeling pretty bad, so he just kind of took the camera and took off up the pathway to the house to keep the camera from getting wet while I continued working. So do us a favor, hit subscribe, thumbs up, hit the bell, and come back and see us. Until next time, see ya.